A Rolls-Royce Phantom was speeding down the road. He turned to the girl in the seat next to him.
Are you sad?
It would be a lie to say I'm not sad. I've been looking for my relatives all the way, but Zhuxi doesn't feel like a mother to me at all. You're making fun of me. Now she found Zhuxi, but she was very disappointed with her. In fact, from the first time she saw Zhuxi, she did not find that kind of motherly feeling in Zhuxi. Zhuxi was very similar to Li Lan of Yechen. Fu Nanqing raised his thin lips. Fu Nanqing lovingly reached out and hugged her, holding her in his arms. He rubbed his resolute chin against her little head and whispered to her.
Cece, you still have me.
Zhuxi's heart moved, and the calm lake of her heart seemed to be gently swept by a feather, causing ripples. His words were very heavy, so heavy that they seemed like a promise. No matter what happened, he would be behind her. Nanqing, thank you. He is trying to cheer her up. This man can flirt, say sweet words, and think of ways to make girls happy. The 100% lover is online again. At this moment, the preference given by the man filled all her shortcomings. After snuggling quietly for a while, Fu Nanqing suddenly spoke up.
Don't be sad anymore, I'll take you back to the Fu family's old house for dinner in a couple of days, okay?
What? Zhuxi's little head, which was resting on his shoulder, instantly raised up and looked at him in shock. Dinner at Fu's house? Fu Nanqing glanced at her and said.
Why, you don't want to go? Cece, you don't just want to play with me, do you?
How did he talk? What did he mean by just wanting to play with him? But she quickly thought of something. She held his arms with her two small hands and leaned her beautiful little face, the size of a palm, close to him. No, I didn't. It's just so sudden. Is it your family who wants to see me? Fu Nanqing's big hands shuttled through her pure black hair.
Well, my mom misses you. The old lady does have some opinions, but don't worry, I won't be controlled by her. Anyway, I am yours, you have to be responsible for me.
Isn't it really too fast? Zhuxi felt that this was too sudden and she was not mentally prepared. The marriage between Fu and Lu also involves the interests of many wealthy families. His cancellation of the engagement will have a series of chain reactions. Both the Fu and Lu families have the elders in charge, and they will probably want to talk to him.
Not fast at all, I'm the one who's impatient.
Fu Nanqing kissed the back of her soft hand, lowered his eyes to look at her approaching little beauty, and then kissed her delicate nose. Fu Nanqing reached out and hugged her, his throat rolled twice and he was about to kiss her. The next second, her red lips were blocked and he kissed her. He lowered his head and kissed her passionately. Fu Nanqing bit her lips, but he didn't want to use too much force, fearing that it would break her lips. This monster! Zhuxi's whole body softened, and she was kissed so hard by him. Fu Nanqing removed his thin lips and began to kiss her fair little face. The luxurious carriage was silent, and the whole noisy world began to quiet down. This scene seemed to have returned to the old days in Yeqing. She smiled in his arms, and the girlish charm and intelligent spirit that burst out touched his heart. Fu Nanqing lovingly reached out and hugged her, holding her in his arms. No matter what, this is first time visiting someone, so be polite. I have to prepare a gift for Madame Fu. Zhuxi's room in the Xing family. Your email has been delivered. I don't know if the old lady will like the cheongsam I designed myself. In the room, Zhuxi took a hot shower, then picked up a pen and started designing. Soon, a cheongsam appeared on the paper. Make it as soon as possible according to the drawings. She passed the cheongsam design to her subordinates, who quickly replied, "Got it, little Buddha." At this time, a melodious cell phone ringtone rang. Zhuxi took out her cell phone and saw that it was Fu Nanqing calling. Zhuxi replied, "What's wrong?" Fu Nanqing frowned immediately and said dissatisfiedly,
She also asked me what was wrong, why didn't you come home with me, and why did you want to stay at Shin's house?
"Living together right after dating is not good, and my grandmother also doesn't approve of our relationship."
Then what should I do if I miss you?
Fu Nanqing then remembered that Zhuxi was now the adopted daughter of the Shin family, and there was also an old lady named Shin. Zhuxi coaxed him. "I'll sneak out." "What the hell? How come it's like we're secretly in love?"
Go downstairs.
"Are you coming?" Zhuxi looked at him with a smile, her clear eyes gleaming with brilliance and a light smile. Zhuxi reached out and opened the curtains of her bedroom window, and the luxury car stopped at the door of the Shin family villa. "Wait, I'll be downstairs." Entrance of Shin's villa. Why is the car door open? What are you doing? You scare me. Zhuxi clenched her fist and hit him. Oh. Fu Nanqing chuckled softly, his chest emitting a seductive and magnetic resonance.
What if I get seen? I'm afraid you'll find out and be embarrassed.
Zhuxi looked at the man in front of her and pouted her cheeks. "I never said it was embarrassing, you said it yourself. When the time is right, I will convince Grandma," Zhuxi said seriously. Fu Nanqing could feel her attention to him. This was what they called a two-way relationship.
Why did Madame Shin become your grandmother?
I saved her before, so she adopted me as the Shin family's adopted daughter.
Is it that simple?
Zhuxi almost forgot about this matter. Because of King, she and Fu Nanqing had the story of being substitute brides in Yeqing, and the fate of the two people also started from then. In fact, she saved Mrs. Fu. No, to be precise, she saved two old ladies at the same time that day. One was Madame Fu and the other was Madame Shin. How complicated do you want it to be? Actually, I also saved Madame Fu back then, but if I tell Fu Nanqing, the fact that I am king will be exposed. Fu Nanqing still doesn't know that she is the king, and doesn't know that she is the Mrs. Fu he really wants to marry. Fu Nanqing had a chance to know the truth, but he received a call at that time. Now he hopes that I will tell him the truth myself. Dream on.
What are you thinking about?
Fu Nanqing reached out and pinched her little face. When will you leave? Zhuxi didn't intend to tell him this. He clearly had the opportunity to know it in Yeqing at that time, but he left. Now it would be better to punish him so that he would never know it again.
Why are you rushing me to leave?
It's too late, I want to go to bed.
Wait, given our current relationship, we shouldn't have separated before.
Saying this, he approached, pointed to his friend's lips and asked for a farewell kiss.
Give me a goodbye kiss.
Zhuxi's pretty little face turned red. Fu Nanqing raised his thin lips, wanting to give a deep kiss. But before he could kiss her, he suddenly stopped. Sisi? Fu Nanqing and Zhuxi turned his head and took a look. It's too late, what are you doing here? I saw old Madame Shen lying on his driver's window. Perhaps because the car film outside couldn't see inside, old Madame Shen's face was deformed by the pressure on the window. Preview next chapter. Okay, no one can see it anymore. Madame Shen patted Zhuxi's little hand lovingly. Sisi, do you really like that kid from the Fu family? I think he's a playboy, he's not right for you. Zhuxi bent down and hugged her gently and said, "Didn't Grandma say she wouldn't interfere in my affairs?" Madame Shen returned Zhuxi's hug. This marriage is a different matter, Grandma must check it for you. Grandma has 4 grandchildren, and all of them are better than that kid from the Fu family. So this is what Grandma was thinking. If Nanqing knew, he would definitely be jealous again. I wonder how he would react.